Good morning from a toasty warm Wilmington, North Carolina.
Hi, Scarlett.
Go say hi. We are here to meet up with cousins and my brother and sister-in-law to go see a battleship. Yo, look at that. I know. Yeah, we're gonna get to see those guns.
I think they're right there.
Yep, they're big, huh? So, Uncle Chuck and Mommy, we went to a battleship in Virginia. I have pictures of that too. No video. This is from Iwo Jima, which is an island in Japan where a battle was fought in World War II. That is some sand from Iwo Jima. It's a volcanic island. Yes, Isabella. So, you know what that stuff is? Well, that's a radio and the headphones, and those are some huge binoculars. So that is them going, that's the helmet they would have worn to take a smaller boat to go to Iwo Jima. I think everyone's ready. Christian, what do you think the flags spell out? Well, they spell something. I bet you they spell Battleship North Carolina. Betcha.
In the brief moment I was doing the captain's academy thingy on the wind, and there was a self-hitting using flags.
That's cool. Hang on, Bells. We are on the deck of the battleship. Look how big that gun is.
Ready?
Yep.
Fire!
That's pretty much how it would have gone. Go ahead. You'd put your shoulders against there, Christian. Well, yeah. Well, after the main deck, the rest of it's inside, okay? I know, it's toasty warm. Excuse us.
I don't know. I told her that the rust.
Look at those big guns. It's got a pretty view. So this bell once rang proudly aboard the armored cruiser North Carolina, the legacy ship. Cruised the Caribbean and the Mediterranean in humanitarian and diplomatic efforts. Escorted President Taft through the Panama Canal. Returned bodies from the USS Maine explosion to the United States. Well, Christian, do you remember when the Coast Guard had to come out and get the lady from the... So I might just end up doing voiceover stuff for a lot of this because there are a lot of people here today. It is a Tuesday, but there's like field trips and vacation people. But here's some information in case I do not voice this over about the big old guns. Okay, hold on. Hi.
What's over there?
Stuff and things. Come on. No, you're fine, Bells.
Actually, I want to stay right where I am.
So it's a turret transfer panel. These switches received elevation and bearing signals to move the guns to the correct firing position. It also sent information to the manned battery pilot inside the ship. Each turret has a panel.
You see the outside.
What's that in there?
So you can see the
Elevator. Phone.
Oh, yes, you can. So you can see the bridge.
So they'd be in there. And after the projectile was safely seated in the gun, the crew needed to insert 6 powder bags behind the projectile. First, the hoist operator brought up a powder car which had upper and lower tray. Each tray contained 3 bags from the powder handling room 5 decks below. The car was raised, and then the door unlocked and swung down. The men rolled the bags out of the car's bottom tray, across the floor and onto the spinning tray where the bags were carefully positioned. Then the car's upper tray was lowered and 3 more bags were rolled into position. If the door's open, we're allowed in there. As long as there's not a sign that says we're not, we're allowed. Hold on. Why not? That's an aircraft engine. This is the upper handling room for the 5-inch gun mount on the deck above. Look at those shells. So this is compartment B110L, berthing for soldiers from the 4th and 6th divisions. Each man was assigned a numbered locker which matched their berth. Something of a trick to get all the contents of one sea bag into a small aluminum locker. The ventilation slots were too small in the door to allow much movement of air. I wasn't able to dry my towel after a shower. So they'd be given one thing like that to hold all their stuff in. Gas mask. Those are? Nope. Those are beds. They're bunk beds. You would sleep 3 bunk beds on top of each other instead of 2. Ooh, here's where you'd come and you'd get your paper that said you were allowed to go off the ship. Your Liberty chit, like your whittling chit. So Liberty was authorized time for the crew to leave the ship for 48 hours or less. Each division's Liberty petty officer came to this window to obtain the chits for his division. The men were assigned to one of 4 Liberty sections. Each section had a cross-section of enlisted rates, so the battleship remained operational during Liberty. What's up? There you go. There's the office. People would hold on, bells. This is more of the 5-inch gun handling. So it's got 8 ribbons, 8 battle ribbons. Were earned by the North Carolina for her service in the Pacific Theater. She served in every major naval offensive in the Pacific area of operations during World War II, earning 15 battle stars. The 3 silver stars on the Asiatic Pacific Campaign Medal represent the 15 battle stars. The battleship used this style during the war. So it lists all the battles and the medals. Watch out so I can see this. And then the kill board hanging above the battle ribbon summarizes the battleship's achievements during World War II. So the islands and 9 Japanese flags represent the 9 times North Carolina bombarded Japanese-held islands. The sinking ship and flag represent the Japanese merchant marine ship Ikomura. I'm sorry, I said that wrong, I guarantee it. North Carolina sunk on January 29th, 1944. The 2 different flags are both Japanese. The red sun with the rays was the ensign flying for military ships. The plain red sun is its national flag. And the crashing plane and 24 flags signify that North Carolina downed 24 enemy flags. Oh, that's Wasp. So the 20 millimeter anti-aircraft guns were, the name kind of says what they do, right? They were to shoot at airplanes, shoot them down. There's a lot less people up here, so there's more of the big guns, right? Torpedoes headed for formation, September 15th, 1942. Guadalcanal. So, for several years, the former enemies corresponded at length about what happened on the fateful afternoon of September 15th, 1942. Through extensive research, Captain Blee revealed that the Japanese submarine that fired Type 95 Mod 1 torpedoes capable of running 13,000 yards at 45 knots. It's possible that the torpedoes that missed the Wasp would have struck the battleship. In June 1986, a small delegation met for a joint reunion in Wilmington, where we are right now. They discussed in detail the American and Japanese roles in the action. As a memento, Captain Blee presented a framed fragment of the original torpedo. In turn, a plaque in English and Japanese commemorates the friendship between the 2 old memories. Interesting. Metal. to tie it. Alligators at the Battleship. The alligators are not fake. There's apparently some alligators who live around here. I love how you... Bella, there's alligators that live in our neighborhood. Like... right? Probably not even gonna see one. I mean, look, it's swampy over there. Alligators, I don't know if you know this, they live in water in the south, and we are in fact still in the south. Further north than we live in the south, but it's the south. Well, actually, that's just the states. Here, stand right here. Whoops. Oh, it's really hot. Well, it is metal and in the sun. I don't actually want to feel it. Hop down. Use the step as a step. Go, Christian. No, not one person per ladder. It's steps. Walk up. I mean, they're steep steps, but they're steps. Look how big that is. Modern technology. Air conditioning.
Why are we going this way?
Because you can see more of the ship up here. Some more guns that they don't want you touching. There's the 5-inch guns, Christian, that it was talking about. Okay. So each thing that this gun fired weighed 54 pounds, plus 15 pounds of powder and 13 pounds of brass casing. Took 13 men on the gun crew. Yep.
Like to shoot them out?
No, to shoot, to load. Remember the handling rooms downstairs? Hi.
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 How do you get up there?
Those stairs.
Oh, those steps. Okay. Now, like, go up with them?
Yup.
Yeah, that's how come.
There's a flat screen TV in this room, but
What? Those don't exist.
I mean, TVs existed, but
Not a flat screen.
no.
That's a TV.
That's like a break room or something for people that work here. Go ahead. So,
Wait, there's stairs.
look, Christian, there's all kinds of letters. What? I'm not going anywhere. This space was used for the radio direction finding unit, and antennas picked up radio signals from far away, and they indicated the transmissions bearing the direction finder, helped track the enemy, and was used in navigation. This shack and its equipment were added in 1942. Yes, this is one of the fire control directors for the secondary battery of the 5-inch guns. They were called Sky 1, 2, 3, and 4. The gun directors tracked range and bearing of both surface and air targets, and they also determined the altitude of air targets. Antennas for the different fire control radars were mounted on top. Despite radar, the men used the 15-foot stereoscopic rangefinder to get more accurate information.
On the 1 through 4, also is known as I, E, and M.
Okay. I see you over here.
We are really high up.
There's an open door.
Let's go.
I'm going. That breeze feels nice. You're fine, Christian. So this is the flag plot. Battleships and other large ships were all equipped to host an admiral and his staff. The admiral had his own dining, office, and sleeping quarters. His staff had their own office and sleeping spaces. This is the operational center.
You can go over there. You can go there.
Yeah, hang on. There's just, well, you can step into where the glass is. Hang on. Ugh. This is the fire control radar that I was talking about.
Really thick door.
So
Oh, no.
this is the Combat Information Center. Hang on. All kinds of stuff in there. It also smells like fresh paint in here. Okay, come here. Charts and readouts.
I'm not tall enough.
In this steel-enclosed lookout, signalmen worked during battle. They safely watched for signals from other ships through the battle slots, then hoisted their signals from inside this enclosure. The cleats or hooks were used to secure lines. Signalmen could nap in the berths inside the passage during the night when on call. Oh, at least where they were allowed to take a nap. Battleship's visual signals for communication included a flag hoist, semaphore, and a variety of flashing lights. So that signalman sends the letter H, and then that sailor sends the letter L, and they would send battle information, communications. You good to go up behind me, Christian?
Up here.
I'm coming.
I think we can go in there.
Okay.
Send over.
Yep, hold on. So this is a binnacle. It's a magnetic or compensating type compass. The compass sat in the chamber in top on the stand under the hood. Below were magnetized coils to correct compass errors due to the ship's magnetism. Look at all those phones. So
You can spend these.
this, it doesn't move anymore, Christian, but
Well, these spin.
yeah, here, look. You'd sit up here.
Let me
I don't know if you can sit still. I said you could.
sit.
Okay, well,
Over here's a chair.
okay. Hi. Compass, Christian?
Yeah. Compass.
Compass.
You kind of look like you're gonna get your hair cut. Yes.
Is the chart house. They would do depth measuring, the bridge radio, plotting the ship at sea, all kinds of stuff in here. Yeah. See what else I can give. There's a typewriter in there.
I want to use a typewriter. And a fire extinguisher.
So there's the other side of the chart house. That's the door we were just at.
Let me see.
Typewriter. Hold on. So the ship's cabin. When the ship was at sea, the captain needed to be close to the bridge, and he used a small sea cabin for convenience. helmet, binoculars, coffee or teacup, bed, sink, little bookshelf in there. Hard to see from the glare, but Navy issue blanket. About the time, because back then you still had to wind your watch. Don't forget to wind your watch. They could tell the time by the sun. Right? The stars. It's also how you know where you are. So the captain and the navigator had small sleeping quarters here to use while the battleship was at sea. They needed to be close to the bridge while the ship was underway. The North Carolina steamed in formation with other ships. At night, the darkened ships could be as close as 1,500 yards, 5 football fields. That's really close. When in port, the men enjoyed their larger staterooms. The navigator was the third highest ranking officer on the ship after the captain and executive officer. The captain and navigator were often on the bridge for many hours on end, day and night, in dangerous areas. When they could leave to rest, their sea cabins were nearby and they could be back to the bridge in seconds. Loading drill for one of the 10 crews in the 5-inch gun. The loading machine was almost constant use daily. All right. Oh, there they are. I was like, wait, where'd they go? Hi. All right, go ahead. You good, Bells?
No, it's alright. So this is the inside view of it. Whoa. Man, it's done. You can.
Go ahead, Bells. Okay. During World War I, U.S. Army chaplains carried a lightweight portable organ with them. Sundays at 10 a.m. Meeting was held quarterly. Bread room. Finished baked goods were stored in the bread room. The shelves and bins were for storing loaves of bread, cakes, and pies. The large device in the compartment is a bread slicer. Sliced bread. $100 pounds of flour. Look how much bread they could hold. 6 to 7 men worked here. This was a night job. The baker's day began in the evening with preparation for the next day's meals. Pie is a man's dessert. We made a minimum of 340 pies a shift and did it on an assembly line. Wow. boilers, 2 per engine room.
Boilers, 2-story, 850 degrees and 575 psi. That's the highest number of revolutions per minute on the Battleship.
Butcher shop. That's a lot of meat. Large slab of meat weighing 100 to 150 pounds were stored in the ship's refrigerators. They made the butchers made the trip daily to bring up the day's meat. There's the mess. Thanksgiving dinner in 1942. Look at that kitchen back there. That pie looks tasty. Look how huge those pots are. Vegetable locker. Bags of potatoes. Scuttlebutt. Drinking fountains are called scuttlebutts. Scuttlebutt is also the Navy slang for gossip, and they would gossip near the water fountain. Caught up with the children. Yay! Master at Arms. Down the box. Head is up there. See that? Above his desk. Battleship had 2 stores. Store number 1 sold candy, tobacco, and toiletries. It is located across the ship next to the post office. Items sold in this store number 2 changed over the years.
Hey, there's a higher.
Yep. Go ahead. What do we got? Playing cards, stationery, pencils and pens. Here is what they sold in here. We got some what? Some shoe polish. Okay. Liquid shoe cleaner. Watch bands.
Playing cards.
In case you needed some more rank.
Oh, they also sold picture books if you didn't hear me.
Yeah. Wink. I guess the permanent black, blue-black ink. The ship's soda fountain. Sailors ordered their favorite ice cream, sundaes, and fountain drinks from the soda fountain. Gedunk is Navy slang for ice cream, sweets, or snacks. Ice cream and drinks cost 5 cents. Sundaes with your choice of toppings were sold for 10 cents. Money from sales went to the ship's welfare fund and paid for things like parties ashore or Christmas gifts for the crew's children. Here we go, the soda fountain. Instant hot fudge. Yeah, so remember when we went to that drugstore in Alaska in Sitka and we got the ice cream? And they had the...
Hey, Mommy.
What? Machine room. Thawing room. Welcome to the coolest part of the ship. Can't pick a zoom level. The ice machine gang kept refrigerators working. The cold storage departments were open daily at 06 and 1300 to issue provisions. Kept it a nice, cool 40 degrees. Fruits and vegetables. 100,000 pounds. A day's supply was taken to the vegetable prep room on deck 2 for processing for the next day's meal. Coming, everything from asparagus to turnips was supplied to the ship, but the highest quantity was potatoes.
I could maybe make potato land with all the potatoes.
Do not press on acrylic.
Oh, that's why it says. I didn't know.
Meat rooms. Provision bill allowed 74,000 pounds of fresh meat to be stored. Lamb, bacon, ham, bologna, frankfurters, hot dogs, boneless beef, liver, poultry, pork loins, pork sausage, spare ribs, veal sides, and more.
Each room had a signal bell that rang in the ice machine.
That's pretty cool. Ooh, eggs and butter. Hi guys. 23,000 pounds of butter, cheese, and eggs. That's 101,000 eggs. That would take Fruit Snack a long time, huh? 101,000 days. We got the post office. What do we got in there? Scales, stamps, mail service manual. One of the most popular places on the ship. Got shaving cream, hair oil, tobacco,
I don't know what that is.
shaving brush. Here is store number 1. Bars.
Ooh, chocolate. 2 for 1 cent.
Garbage grinder.
It's the trash compactor.
It would grind up the garbage, mix it with water, and then put it in the ocean.
It's just compost.
It avoided leaving the floating trail that the enemy could follow. Didn't want the enemy knowing where you were, right? cream machine.
Yay! Ice cream. Do they sell ice cream here?
No.
Yay. Oh, well, good thing we have.
Found the barber shop.
I saw that.
Because you had to keep your hair in regs. Even indoors, excuse me. Oh, okay. Well, this ship had 6 barbers to keep all 2,300 men on the North Carolina ready for inspection. Open Monday through Saturday, 8 a.m. to 11:30 and 1 o'clock to 4 o'clock. The barbershop was closed only on Sundays and holidays. The cost varies from free to 25 cents depending on the rate set by the commanding officer. Tipping was not allowed and services were limited to regulation haircuts only. This is laundry. Here, come here.
Oh, and it's also scary when it turns. As I thought it would.
This is the laundry ironing room. Look at the big irons.
Very.
Look over there. The laundry issue room. After it was washed, pressed, and folded, officers' clothing was brought here to be sorted and placed into each officer's personal pigeonhole. What we got here, Bells? The print shop.
Hole puncher, plating machine, and stitching machine.
The print shop was equipped to handle all printing and reproduction needs of the ship. There were 2 printing presses.
I got some upstairs, but I haven't got many down.
Look at the stamps. The dark room for developing pictures. Look at the giant paper cutter cushion. Don't press on. Laundry receiving. Hold on, Isabella, you're going too fast. Everybody had to have their laundry mark so your clothes could get back to you.
Are those dryers?
Potentially. The laundry room handled all the crew's dirty clothes. It ran 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. 6 men worked here. Alright. Ooh, shoes. The cobbler shop is where they fix your shoes. Hey, Bella, excuse me. Shoe repair.